Hey everyone, welcome back to Cooking with Rosie Schwartz. Hope everybody's having a great day. Today we're going to put something together for our comfort meal that will do great for fall day when it's crappy and you just don't know what to make. So this is really easy. It's going to take an hour to bake, so my oven is preheating to 350. And basically all you want, potatoes, ground beef, some onion, some soup, that's about it. So it's pretty easy to put together. So what I've done ahead of time is I've went and I've browned 1.5 pounds of ground beef. Just brown it. You don't have to put any seasoning in with it. I have got a couple potatoes, peeled, sliced, like this thick, however that is. I use my mandolin, so they were all the same size. And I've greased my casserole dish. So it's really easy. All you want to do, oh, and by the way, you have to cut up an onion. So we've got one onion finely diced. And basically we're just going to take our potatoes, we're going to layer it in the bottom of our casserole dish that is greased. And all I did was spray it with Pam. And you don't have to cook your potatoes. So you layer your ground beef or your potatoes, and then we're going to put in a layer of ground beef. And you can put as much as this you want in. Cover the bottom. We're going to add some onion. So just sprinkle that on the top. If you don't like onion, you don't have to put onion in. Some salt and pepper. And you want to repeat your layer again. But what I'm going to do on first is I have mushrooms, and I'm going to put in mushrooms. A layer of mushrooms on top of that. I love mushrooms. So we're going to do that. And then we're just going to continue with the potatoes. And you want to end up with the potatoes on the top. So I think I could probably get another row in here. And it doesn't have to be fancy, because you know what? When it's all cooked, it's not, you know. There we go. Got a layer of that. Put a layer of meat on top of that. There we go. You know what? We're just going to put it all on top. There we go. Looks good already. And we want some onion. And I know I have too much onion here, but that's fine. I can always put it back in the fridge. That way our meat has some flavor to it. Just mix that in. There we go. Some salt and some pepper. Put our mushrooms in that we have left over. There we go. And like, you don't have to put the mushrooms in either. We're going to end up with a layer of potatoes. Like so. This is going to be so good for a fall day. There we go. Okay. Another couple on the top. There we go. Okay. So now what we're going to end up with, or now what we're going to do, is I've got 2 cans of cream of mushroom soup here. You can dilute it a little bit if you want, but you don't have to. We're going to be very carefully pouring that over top. Make sure that it gets on either side, all the sides. Like so. Pour a little bit down the side. There we go. Look at that. And if you don't have cream of mushroom, or if you don't like cream of mushroom, you could use cream of broccoli, cream of chicken and beef. You can use any kind of cream of soup, really. And you don't have to add the extra mushrooms either. Okay. like I said, our oven's preheating to 350. We poured the soup over the top, and now we're going to sprinkle some breadcrumbs on the top. And you don't have to do this, but it gives it a little bit of a crunch on the top. There we go. And I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of parsley on the top. There we go. How easy is that? So our oven's preheated. We're going to put it in at 350. We're going to put it in for an hour. I'm not going to cover it up. And we'll be back in an hour when it's cooked. Okay, so we're back. This actually baked for a little bit more than an hour. And basically, I guess it all depends on how thick you make your potatoes, how many layers you have. You know, roughly an hour. I will post the recipe because it's easy peasy and it's very yummy. So now we get to try it. When you take it out, I would recommend letting it sit for a couple minutes. I can't let it sit though. So we're just gonna dig right in, because the longer you let it sit, it will thicken up a little bit. Oh, it is gonna be good, and it's nice and warm. Those mushrooms in there. I'm just taking a little bit. There you go. It's not the prettiest, but you know what? You got your potatoes, your meat, everything. And also what I did, after I put the breadcrumbs on it, halfway through baking it, I actually sprinkled a little bit of cheese on the top. You can do that as well. You don't have to, but I did. Okay, so let's give this a try. But it's too hot to try. Great comfort food for a crappy day, or any day for that matter. Anyhow, guys, I'm gonna go and eat this. We're gonna have this for our dinner tonight. I will post the recipe, like I said. Everybody have a great week, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.